Hello and welcome from Budapest. This is Hungary Reports, kicking off Public Media M1's foreign language news hour. I'm Árpád Szőci, bringing you the latest from Hungary and the Carpathian Basin. Thanks for tuning in. 2019 saw the most marriages in the country in the last 30 years. That could also be a positive sign that in the next few years, the country's negative demographic trend will be stopped. According to government statistics, the Family Protection Action Plan that was launched last summer saw families get more than €1.75 billion.
We have known each other since kindergarten. Cynthia and David got married in August. They say that they have always known that they were meant for each other. It is important for them to be married and start a family. We would like to start a family and grow old together. Of course, we are also planning to have children, David said. Between January and November last year, almost 62,000 couples made it official and tied the knot. It is a 27% increase in comparison with the same period the year before. Besides, it's broken a 30-year record. Along with this, last year saw the least number of divorces on record, and the desire to have children is constantly increasing while the number of abortions is decreasing. The government is helping those having children with subsidies from its Family Protection Action Plan. So far, it has supported them with approximately €1.8 billion. If young Hungarian people would like to start a family and have children, it is our duty to help them, the state secretary said. In this year's budget, the government will spend more than €6.5 billion. That's 2.5 times more than it gave out in 2010 for the support of families.
Automatic bank transfers without any waiting time will begin on March 2nd in Hungary. That after successfully testing the new instant money transfer system. The Secretary General of the Hungarian Banking Association made the announcement. Levente Kovács said that the system is up to date and that you will be able to make any bank transfer within Hungary with almost no waiting time, meaning the transfer will happen within seconds, 24/7, weekends included. Kovács added that these transfers could also possibly further decrease people's use of cash, which makes transparency all the better.
The system in Hungary is brand new, since in other countries cash was slowly diminishing when it was introduced, while our system is way ahead of this. When it was initiated in other countries, it was an additional service for an extra cost. The situation is different in our case, because here the immediate transfer will be the basic system. Up until a certain limit, this system will serve the infrastructure of transfers, both among citizens and companies.
The Children's Railway that connects some of the most popular sites in the Buda Hills of the capital held an open house. And as you may have guessed from the name, it's run by children. But this time, a whole new batch of kids got the chance to see what it's like being a ticket taker or a switchman or woman. And for those children who want to be part of the crew, they can take a course starting February 1st, which could get them on track for a new career.
The winter train of the Children's Railway has arrived to Széchenyi Hill Terminal. On the open day held on Sunday, the students interested could hop on it and also try the switcher, the ticketing machines, and the simulator program simulating the starting of the trains. Many here have decided to put on the uniform and become rail colleagues. Armin has been checking tickets for 2 years and says he had to learn many things to be a member of the team. We learned the business of dealing with tickets, about traffic, making announcements on the loudspeaker, switching tracks, traffic signs, and we have a separate subject on local knowledge to be able to talk about the sites, since people come here because it's a tourist destination, and we have to be able to tell them about the attractions, Armin Molnár-Pék said. Those 4th, 5th, and 6th grade school children who feel like taking part in this rail service can apply to take a course on it that starts next Saturday. Recruitment takes place in January and October, while the courses last for 4 months and the classes are on the weekends. You can apply at the open house as well as doing it online at the Children's Railway's website.
Sports fans in Hungary certainly got treated this weekend. Debrecen in the east of the country hosted the European Short Track Speed Skating Championships, which saw Hungary's men's team haul in most of the gold. And Budapest hosted the European Water Polo Championships, where Hungary's women's squad won the bronze, coming back from behind against the Netherlands. But even that performance was outdone on Sunday, when the men won the final, beating Spain in penalty shots in a thriller that saw Hungary lead for most of the match, but Spain continuously tying it. Hungary finally finished off the Spanish side in a shootout. And those weren't the only sports highlights. Here's a wrap-up.
At the short track speed skating European Championship in Debrecen, Hungary could rejoice in an enormous success on Saturday. First, Xiaoang Liu got the gold in the 1500 meters. Then Shaolin Shandor Liu came in first in the 500 meters, while his brother Xiaoang came in second. The Phoenix Arena was packed on Sunday also. On the last day of the competition, the two Hungarians won 2 more gold and 2 more silver medals. During the weekend, Hungarians could cheer on Hungarian athletes in several sports. On Sunday morning at the Australian Open, Marton Fucsovics and Roger Federer confronted each other for the 3rd time in their careers. Although the Hungarian sportsman ended up losing, it is a success in itself that he reached the quarterfinals of a Grand Slam tournament. Every volley was received with great joy in Nyíregyháza. Marton Fucsovics' former coach is proud that the tennis player could play at the main match of the evening at Melbourne. It is a wonderful feeling that it is possible to reach this far from the court of Nyíregyháza. This goes way past our imagination, the former coach said. And this is already good, and another type of sport, the Student Handball Olympia. The main topic here was the participation of the men's national team at the European Championship. On the bleachers, many were saying that the first 3 matches of the Hungarians was like a dream. The team was playing bravely and their endurance was exemplary. Despite the fact that the national team became weaker by the end, it had been performing beyond expectations. Before the European Championships had even started, I would not have thought that they would advance from their group. By this standard, they were performing brilliantly, this man said. The water polo players too played part in the successful sports series of the past couple of days. The women's national team made a huge comeback in the bronze match after falling behind by 3 goals to win the bronze medal. It was the first time since 2016 that the national team was able to stand on a world competition podium. Game spirit was high on Sunday night in the Danube Arena. The streets were full with sports fans arriving from all over the world. Hungary's men's water polo team played in the final against Spain. The sports players were set as examples for the children at a tournament in Békéscsaba. It is a good example for children to train hard and take the training seriously so they can achieve high goals, Zoltán Szeperényi said. The men's team has already gained its Olympic quota by getting into the finals. In other words, it will definitely play in Tokyo. The Hungarian team won against Spain on penalties in a dramatic endgame and became European champion again after 21 years.
The Anna Spa in Szeged in southern Hungary has been in operation for almost a century. The mineral water from the 4-star wellness facility is popular among those who have mobility issues, skin diseases, and even respiratory problems. Guests can take part in water aerobics, physiotherapy sessions, as well as sludge baths. There's even a wellness center there for further help. Well, within less than an hour, you can check out Hungary's most famous historical buildings. But that's if you visit the Mini Hungary Scale Model Park in Szarvas in the east of the country. There you can see replicas of almost 100 famous Hungarian buildings, which also offer interactive adventures. You can launch audio and set things in motion, so to speak. And that's all for now. But you can see Hungary reports in repeats and on the internet. And we're back live after the next Hungarian news program at 11 p.m. Central European Time. Please stay tuned now, if you can, for our shows in German, Russian, and Chinese. Thanks very much for watching, and minden jót!